Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Today I have ASDA Food Haul to share with you. In principle, this should have been my bargain shop of the month. But well, it was £106 and like 80 something p, which is a lot of money. I know it's a lot of money, but as of late, our just average food shop is kind of getting to be more like £115. And this week I've actually bought Pampers Nappies. Now one of these is normally like 14-15 quid, and they had an offer on ASDA. You get 2 packs for like 20, so it's a saving, and that's cheaper than what we normally buy our nappies on Amazon, like that subscribe thing. But this works out far cheaper because of the offer that ASDA have got on. It worked out far cheaper. So obviously if we hadn't bought nappies this week, the shopping would have been like 80 something pounds. And I've also bought Christmas chocolate because Christmas. It is still technically September. There's a couple of days of September left. But yeah, again, the Christmas chocolate was on offer, so I bought one because I could. Yeah, I can't remember if I've done this bit. 5 substitutions, kept them all. 2 items not available with no suitable substitution. Those 2 items were a bunch of flowers. I ordered carnations. They are the cheapest flowers ASDA do, so I don't for 1 minute don't think that they had a big bunch of roses that they could have brought me as a substitute, but you know, it's fine. And the other thing was some Ella's Kitchen orange and mango toddler snack thing that is new, but they didn't have any, so I haven't got any of those. But yeah, didn't like my delivery driver, which is unusual because as the delivery drivers are normally lovely. He didn't really do anything. He just not a good vibe. He was a bit grumpy and a little bit like he's probably just having a bad day. We all have them. But you know, when you get the vibe that someone is a very disgruntled employee, clearly not happy in his role, shall we say. But yeah, he was just a bit standoffish. And all I'm trying to do is be polite and get my shopping off of him as quickly as possible. But yeah, I say he didn't do anything that was horrific. He was just a bit grumpy. But yes, right. Let's show you the shopping. And there we go. Okay, so giant. Oh yeah, this is being fixed on Saturday. Well, I'm having a whole new set on Saturday. It's a shame because that is really pretty. I've just had really bad luck. I've broken like 2 of these nails and I've got 1 lifting, so yeah, but they're so pretty still. Anyway, so packet 1 of the nappies and packet 2 of the nappies. They're going to last us ages. So we've got 4 bottles of Diet Pepsi. They're on offer at the moment. I think it was like 2 bottles for 3 quid, I want to say. My normal bleach was out of stock, but I like Domestos, but I prefer Domestos at B&M and Home Bargains prices rather than ASDA prices. But you know, you do what you do. So I've got some bleach for the loo. I got some Dove shower gel. I got some LED tea lights to go in some of my. I've got some pumpkin-y things I want to put tea lights in. Once upon a time I'd have put candles in them, but life with a toddler, yeah, I can't do that. We're trying these. I think we've had them before. Normally, or recently, shall I say, we've been having the kids' innocent smoothies. For Ruben, he loves it with his breakfast in the morning. But the innocent smoothies that have been on offer for ages are now back up to, like, I think it was £3.30 for a pack of 4. Whereas these are now on offer, and I want to say they were £1.30 or £1.50 for 4. So yeah. And nobody at me about just make your own smoothies. Do you know the price of strawberries? I know there's strawberries there, but fruit at the moment is stinking expensive. So this does work out cheaper for us. Yeah, smoothies for Ruben. some self-raising flour because I'm going to make some dough this week. I got some tomato puree. We got some Little Steps popcorn puffs in banana for Ruben. We got some full fat Cravendale cow's milk for Ruben. We've got red onions, some bloody expensive strawberries that will go off by tomorrow. They're already looking a bit meh. And some sad looking mushrooms. I thought I ordered 2 punnets of mushrooms, but there's only 1. But I'm quite sure I ordered 2. Hot dogs, because John has requested. John normally doesn't really care about the meal plan, but he has requested chili dogs. And I don't have the patience to make that kind of thing from scratch. Maybe I should. So I've got a tin of chili and I've got some hot dogs. There we go. Tins, pea and ham soup, which I have been craving. A tin of chili con carne. What are you? Oh, and a chunky beef and vegetable soup. This is really yummy. We have a pack of Seabrook sea salted crinkle cut crisps. And then Asda's version of Quavers for Mr. Ruben. And there are some Tuck biscuits. A packet of apples. These are just the greatest size for little Ruben's hands. Some bin bags. Some pretzels. Some bourbon biscuits. Tin of baked beans. Cucumber. Jacket potatoes. Loo roll. Warburton's hot dog slices for the chili dogs that we're going to do. Did I get... Oh! I got 2 bags of pretzels. I didn't realise that. I have 2 bags of pretzels. John's current favourite crisp. Boogles, whatever. Some Greek-style yoghurt. Just the ASDA brand. We've got porridge. Okay. Oh, no, I've not been pointing out substitutions, have I? Okay. I got 3 pots of porridge. This one was a substitution. So I think there was a cinnamon. It's there. It's hiding. So I got a cinnamon porridge, and I think this was supposed to be blueberry and apple, and they sent original. I'm sure John will be fine with it. Spaghetti bolognese, because sometimes this kind of thing at lunch, like, I'm getting to that point where I want a warm lunch, and just chucking that in the microwave is just so much easier. Crab paste is a very nostalgic food for me. It reminds me of my childhood. It's weird, but yeah, I like it. And we've got some barbecue sauce, and we've got some balsamic vinegar. The little bananas, even though they're not actually that little. I thought the whole thing of the Garden Gang stuff was that they were small, so they were good for little hands. They're quite big. It's okay. Ruben, it's that thing. Ruben will either eat all of these bananas within 3 days, or they will go brown and turn into banana bread. There's no in between. He either decides he wants every banana. Have I got a second? Yeah. Okay, so I've done 2 bags of jacket potatoes this week. Fine. The broccoli was a substitution. I ordered broccoli. They've sent me broccoli, but it's a different broccoli than what I ordered. Got a big bag of carrots. I got some pain au chocolat. No, I don't. I have some chocolate chip brioche. Just telling blatant lies now. We have some strawberry Haribos. Some white bread. Some bagel thins. Some Christmas chocolate in September. But yeah, celebrations. I thought for a moment there it didn't have the Malteser one, which is clearly the best one in this box. But yeah, Christmas chocolate winning. Oh yeah, there's the other. So we've got a golden syrup porridge pot, a 3-pack of peppers, some goat's cheese, some cheddar. The mash was a substitute. I think I ordered like the ASDA extra special mash, and they've substituted it for that, or extra creamy, something like that. We've got the chicken thighs for the Darwin and Gilly. If you don't know who Darwin and Gilly are, they are our dogs. We've just made the decision that we don't do dog food anymore. They have fresh chicken. I've got some tempura chicken pieces. Some sausages. Classic pork chipolata sausages. This one was a substitution. I ordered piri piri chicken. They've sent me teriyaki chicken. Yeah. Burrito. Pork loin. Oh, there's my second box of mushrooms. I did order 2 mushrooms. I know I did. And then for the freezer, I'm somewhat obsessed with these. These are the corn 7 fried bites. They are luscious. 100% recommend. And then I got the 2 garlic and mushroom, that word that I can't say. I think these are like 2 for £3 at the moment. And yeah, my second tub of mushrooms. And that is this week's food shopping. And the plan is, so the pork tenderloin and the teriyaki chicken is to go in the freezer. Just because they were things like, you know, and it's like, buy this item and it's £3.50, but you can buy 2 items for £4.50. So I have a lot of the time, if it doesn't fit in my meal plan, I don't buy it because I'm like, well, I don't actually want it. But this week I have made the decision to buy the multi-buy thing for the freezer, just because there's a lot of stuff in the press at the moment about the pound is at an all-time low and things are just getting more and more expensive every week. So, and then someone told me the other day that it's actually more cost effective it's cheaper to run a full freezer than it is to run an empty freezer, apparently. I don't know if that's true, but somebody told me that, and obviously I believe them because I can be gullible. So yeah, I've just picked up a couple of bits that, you know, this pork is £3, but I paid technically £1.50 because of the meal deal. Well, it wasn't a meal deal. What is it? Hang on. So, quite sure. I can't remember which way it was. So I've got the sausages and the pork. I think were like £4.50 for both of them. Now they're £3, and I'm quite sure these are £3 as well. So, you know, these are part of the meal plan this week, and that's going to go in the freezer for next week or the week after. And that was it. The chicken thighs that have been bought for the dogs, and these chicken thighs were like I think it was like 2 items for £6 or maybe £6.50. I can't quite remember. I probably should have just bought 2 sets of the chicken rather than a set of chicken for us. I should have just bought 2 sets of dog chicken. Thinking on it now, that would have probably been more logical. But my brain last night was like, oh, piri piri chicken. It's now teriyaki chicken. That sounds good for next week's meal plan. Meh. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's right now. I don't know what's best, really. I don't know if you're best having an empty freezer because it's cheaper to run, or a full freezer because it's cheaper to run. You know, is food going to get more and more expensive every month? I'm not sure. I'm just taking advantage of the offer they had in the supermarket, and it'd be there for the future. That turned a bit miserable at the end, didn't it? Anyway, that's this week's food haul. This week I have a beef joint in the fridge that we were supposed to eat last week, and then John's mum and dad took us out for lunch, so we didn't use it on Sunday. But it's got a long date on it, so that'll be this week. I'm going to do the chili dogs things that John requested. The other sausages, I am going to do the cowboy pie. I think it was I saw on Taming Twins' Instagram. I am going to try and make my own pizza this week. I've done it before where you make your own dough. I'm going to caramelise some red onion with the balsamic and the goat's cheese. And I've got some fish in the freezer. I'm going to do fish, chips and peas. And I can't remember off the top of my head what the rest of the meal plan is, but that's the vibe. It might not happen. It might. Anyway, I've talked too long. Take care, guys. Talk to you in the next one. Bye.